thank you. It has long been an axiom of mine that little things are infinitely the most important. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. A quick question before I start off. Has it ever happened that you're wearing a set of jeans or trousers after a long time and you find money you had forgotten about? Quite similarly, has it ever happened that you're feeling super stressed and you run into a friend you haven't seen for a long time? You know what usually happens is that we're running so fast in this race of improvisation that we usually forget to appreciate the small things happening around us and how they affect our lives. I read it somewhere on the internet some time back, which said, enjoy the little things in life. For one day, you look back and realize that they were the big things. And this quote has stuck at the back of my head since then. But it is only recently that I've realized the meaning of it. And it just makes so much sense. It is all too often that we ignore the little things in our life. We are merely aware of the elements, but we barely take the time to appreciate them. Which is what I want to discuss today. How these little details shape who we are and what we become. And how there's a beauty in the smallest of things. But wait a minute. I've used the word little things too often, right? What are these little things? I'll give an example. Doing one's daily exercise, brushing one's teeth, or just following a daily routine, having breakfast, lunch, dinner at the right time with your family, or just putting in a quiet day's work, attending all your classes, which we barely do, or just finishing all your assignments. Then, what are the big things of life? Well, for me, it is to have a big fat bungalow and an amazing car, winning the best speaker or runners-up trophy in the All India Inter-School Debating Contest, or for that matter, being chosen the president for Thapar Toastmasters Club. But then wait a minute. When people say that it is the little things that count, do they mean to say that it is only the little things that matter and the big things have no real value? Well, of course, that would be nonsensical to say. Because the way I see it, there's no person on this earth who does not look forward to the big things in life. Though it varies from person to person, but the quote tries to imply here is that if you do not do the little things well, the big things won't happen, or they will happen less often, or the enjoyment and the fulfillment you get by achieving that big thing will no longer be there. I'll give you an example. When I was a child, my father used to get me those small cars, which when you push back, they race forward. And I used to play with them all day long. But then once I saw these bunch of kids playing with this device called Beyblades, and I got head over heels over this thing. And once I got it, I was participating in all kinds of Beyblade tournaments, Beyblade wars, customizing Beyblades, and God knows what not. But soon after, I lost interest in them. And I got crazy over another thing. And that was remote controlled cars. A little more down the lane, I wanted a bicycle, then a bike, then a car. And when I see right now, I don't think I'll be happy with either of them. You see, what I'm trying to say here is that as we grow older, so does our demands, which I think is not bad. Neither is the thought of growing and improving ourselves bad. But the bubble of our demands is growing rather steadily. And in the process of achieving our dreams, we are so lost that we hardly take time to appreciate them. Like when I was in my 6th standard, all I wanted to achieve was to be the best batsman in my colony. Because that will give me a newfound respect in front of my friends. Similarly, in class 12th, I wanted to clear JEE and get a good percentage in board examinations, because then life will be sorted. And now in college, I want to practice DSA, do dev, get a good job, work hard, do an MBA, and the list never ends. And neither should it be. right? But you only tell me, is it good to ignore the little things happening around us? Like the constant affection of your mother asking if you've eaten anything or not. Or that one friend trying to lighten your mood when you're feeling super stressed. Or just randomly dancing and singing under the shower when no one's around. I might sound a bit philosophical right now, but when was the last time when you felt happy about helping someone? And I mean genuine help, not helping your friend in the examination. Or for that matter, when was the last time when you just stopped by in the middle of nowhere, looked around and observed your surroundings? Or when was the last time when you gave yourself a little vacation of your own? You see, the way I see it, nature didn't create us or rather manufacture us to work as machines working 15 hours a day. I think it wanted us to make the most out of it. I read a nursery rhyme which says, little drops of water and little grains of sand can make the mightiest of oceans and the beauteous of lands. See, all great works are nothing but an accumulation of smaller pieces of effort over a period of time. The Great Pyramids or the Taj Mahal were not created overnight, right? It is the result of hard perseverance and efforts of a mass of individual human beings over a prolonged period of time. As such, I cannot but agree with the proposition that it is the little things that count in life. I leave you with just one thought in the end. When nature, in the amidst of all its chaos, can find time to appreciate the little things happening around us, then who are we to say that we're too busy to